Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hy-Vee Today Show. This is Tony Tone. You ever have one of those nights where you're just sound asleep and then you wake up and you didn't even know that it stormed or rained, or the downtown Muscatine, some streets had so much rain that the curb disappears in a video on the Bark Chiropractic Facebook page? What in the world? Free car wash, that's what I say. So I saw our friend Dr. Brad Bark had posted this on, you can see just a hair past all that stuff once it loads, and you'll see this flooded video. Keep going down, Chad. Keep going. There we go. This is from one of his security cameras. Just straight up, downpouring. Corner of 2nd and Sycamore this morning. Did not know it. Look at that. I'm just like a bear in my bed hibernating. Where's my porridge? Meanwhile, in downtown Muscatine, Noah building an ark to sail down 2nd Street and pick up all the squirrels and rats. I'm not saying we have rats, but one can assume there's probably some type of rat. Look at my goatee. Jeepers creepers. I really need to... The Halloween costume, Hopper, Season 3, Stranger Things. This is all for a mustache, which I'm trying to decide when to get rid of the bottom part of the goatee and just have the full-on creeper.
The 31st.
Hey, everybody. How's my stash? Nobody's going to take me seriously with a mustache. There you go. Look at that stash. It's a good-looking man right there. And he's got this sweet shirt in Season 3 that's totally 80s that I have. And so anyways, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to comment on a couple of things, and then I want to get to our first guest. And I don't want to spend a lot of time, and I don't want to aggravate anybody with any opinions or hot takes that I have. So I'll go. Last night was a school board candidate forum that was on cable and online. I watched more than I thought I would have on YouTube. And it was great to see everybody that's made the decision to run for Muscatine School Board and to hear their different opinions. I feel like we have a lot of good options, and that was nice to see. They also answered some questions that folks had submitted that were maybe in attendance or watching at home. So that process is happening, right? And make sure, again, you're registered to vote so that you can vote in things like a school board election and, of course, on the local level with city council, mayoral election going on in just a few short months, weeks. We're almost, it's close, right? Today's National Daughters Day, so happy Daughters Day to my daughter Lucy, who will be 1 on October 2nd. It goes by quick, and she still doesn't sleep through the night. So Lucy, for your birthday, all we want is for you to sleep 9 hours straight. That's it. Just 9 hours straight sleep. All we need from you. We'll give you all the presents in the world. It's also Wellness Wednesday here at the store, 10% off in the health market. And I'm trying to use my words carefully with this Carson King story, right? So Carson King, just your regular Joe, goes to college game day in Ames, holds a sign up, jokingly asking for beer money. People start making donations. He decides to send that money to the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Anheuser-Busch says, we'll match you dollar for dollar. Venmo says, we'll match you dollar for dollar. And then yesterday, there's the sign. Yesterday, Carson did an interview with the Des Moines Register with a reporter who was assigned to write a story about Carson King. And he pointed out to Carson that, hey, a couple of years ago, you kind of shared some insensitive tweets. What are your thoughts on that? Carson said, I regret it. Definitely have grown up since then. Carson decides to get out ahead of the story. He goes to, I think it was KCCI, does a little news press conference, says, hey, listen, I was in high school. I shared a bunch of stuff from Tosh.0 that was offensive. I realized that. Anheuser-Busch says, we're going to kind of part ways. We're still going to donate $350,000. And listen, it's a controversy, yes. I had a couple of opinions. My first post on Facebook that I had written last night was it's time for White Claw to step up to the plate and match. And then I deleted it for something that I thought was a little bit more thoughtful and to kind of put things in perspective that, yes, as much as this might not be fair or right, it is ultimately about the children that are at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital right now. battling cancer or whatever they're going through. That's what everybody was excited to do, is to help them. And you can still help them by donating to Carson King's Venmo, volunteering, holding your own fundraiser, creating awareness, waving at the Iowa game this Saturday. I just want you to keep things into perspective, right? Like, the bigger deal is that at this moment, I'm sitting here, it's 8:37 in the morning, I'm relatively healthy, I'm hosting a talk show in a grocery store, and there are kids fighting for their lives in a hospital 40 minutes away from here. So as much as you want to be outraged about Anheuser-Busch and you're never going to drink a Busch Light again, please just keep in mind that the real story here are the kids and their families that can use your help, that can use your good thoughts, your vibes. I just want you to try and have some perspective. We're so quick to get offended, and then we're so quick to get outraged. And part of the reason why I deleted my initial "it's time for White Claw to step up to the plate" and went with something a little bit more thoughtful is because I thought, I took pause, first of all, and that's something that a lot of us don't do with social media, is we don't take pause, we just start typing. We're so angry. And then what's going to happen is 364 days from now, your Facebook memories are going to show you how outraged you were. And here's what I'll ask you. In 364 days, will you remember this controversy? I'm not saying that Carson King's going to be okay, right? I can't imagine the scrutiny that he's been facing in the situation that he's finding himself in. Just going to a game, holding up a sign, then you go on Good Morning America, your life is totally out there, you're vulnerable. I don't want that. But I'm just saying, like, a year from now, will you still be as outraged? Can you channel that outrage and do something good with it? Donate some money, donate some time, whatever you can do. Christmas presents for those kids that are in the hospital. Wave to them at the game. Buy a shirt that supports the cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can feel however you want. I would never try and control how you feel. I'm just asking you to keep things in perspective as grown adults, because I saw some pretty nasty things that grown adults were sharing, right? And we can do better, especially when we think about the kids that are in that hospital and then our own kids that we're trying to set examples for, right? Social media definitely has its pros and cons. And that's my take, okay? And you're watching the show maybe on social media, so I'm fully aware of that, right? I just want us to all take pause, have some perspective, and keep in mind that those kids, are in that hospital right now. And we're easily going to eclipse $1.5 million donated, right? At this point, it'll probably have $2 million. So that's a great story, and it's going to help people. And that's ultimately what matters the most, all right? So let's just take a breath. And let's totally change the topic and welcome in one of our favorite guests who's making her 700th appearance on the Hy-Vee Today with Brooke McCullough show. I mean, Brooke is on my show. I can't remember whose show it is anymore, but Brooke's here. Brooke's with Team Staffing. And Brooke McCullough does not have Facebook.
That's right.
How have you done it, Brooke? How do you keep up with the times?
I guess it's
so hard to believe. But have you've never had any type of social media?
No MySpace,
that is so
nothing.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And it's not like, you would be in the age of people that have most of your coworkers and friends.
That old.
No, but what I'm saying, I that's why I was careful on how I said that, because it's in the wheelhouse for people that are our age, in our demographic.
Yeah.
Certainly, Facebook is trending more older now. But Brooke McCullough you do not exist. You have no social footprint, is what you're saying. No social media footprint.
No.
Outside of a Team Staffing tagging a picture,
right.
sharing a picture of you.
Yes, because I'm on
Wow.
Team.
Are you in the FBI and the Team Staffing thing is just a cover?
You'll never know.
Ooh. I probably shouldn't even have said that. They're probably watching us right now.
Now I'm going to get questioned tonight.
So, all right. Yeah, no, I just find it fascinating that you've never been on social media.
Yeah.
And I'll say this to you, Brooke, you're not missing much. So don't make today the day that you get on Facebook.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
You just kind of reminded me of why I'm not.
Yeah. What do you do at night, Brooke? Everybody in this country just sits on their phone and does this. What are you doing? Are you outside? Or are you?
No, my allergies are too bad.
Oh my gosh, we got to get her a bubble, everybody.
I live in a bubble. That's why
Brooke
I'm not
in the bubble.
That's why I'm not on social media. No, I'm kidding.
Brooke leaves this set and gets right into her little bubble, and it's like
rolls
a hamster
back
wheel.
To the office and then roll home about 5:00.
Oh, I love it. All right. Team Staffing, good friends of the show. You've been there for just a little bit now.
Couple months.
Helping people, a couple of years. For people that are watching for the first time, Brooke's been on the show numerous times. We have a good rapport. She's been at team staffing for 11, going into 11 years, coming up on 11 years. And her job, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, her job is to help y'all, if you need one or know someone that does, find a job. It's a pretty cool job that you have.
Yeah.
Your job is
Just
helping
to find
people
other
find
people
jobs. So at this moment, Brooke McCullough, on Can You Believe, by the way, it's the 25th of September.
No. No, I don't remember.
I already got
yesterday.
my cauldron out because I love Halloween. Right? You have a Halloween costume picked out?
No, I'm not a big holiday. I am just boring, aren't I? I'm just not a very big holiday person.
Brooke, what are we going to do?
I think it's great, but
will somebody sign Brooke up for a Twitter account, please? Or maybe I'll just make
Snapchat.
The fake Brooke McCullough.
Oh my.
Twitter, and I'll just tweet on your behalf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to do that. It's September 25th.
Yes.
The month is going by, but it doesn't mean that things slow down in your business, the team staffing.
Right.
So as we sit here, as you live and breathe right now, I want you to look into Chad's camera right here and tell people how many jobs you have available.
Well, I didn't check the grand total this morning.
Oh, Brooke, just
I know,
lie to the
I'm
people.
awful. I'm going to say between 80 and 90.
Oh, my
How's
gosh.
that?
You alone have 80
No,
to 90?
not
Oh,
me.
my.
Me, myself.
Yes, and I.
Let's say 15 to 20.
Wow. 15 to 20. That is fantastic. So at this moment, you need 15 to 20 people that are ready to go to work as early as
Tomorrow.
That's what I love about what team staffing is able to do.
I was emailing with a previous employee of mine last night. Just emailing back on social media. Right. Got him lined up. He's going to orientate this afternoon and start a job tomorrow.
Isn't that unbelievable? So you are able to help people, and it's always, and I don't know if it's always a quick turn. There's a great network training is like that opportunity. Is that going to be one that would be potential for a full-time slot if you work
Temp to hire? Off? Yeah. Yes. If attendance and performance are there within 90 days, it would be full-time. And, we offer benefits, insurance, and things like that until you get converted full-time with a company. That's
awesome. Right. And 90 days goes by quickly, as we know. I mean,
yes.
I've started different jobs where you don't have benefits for the first 60 or 90 days, and you always think like, oh, my gosh, I hope I don't stub my toe.
Right.
And then you blink. That's what's nice. If we stick to that warehouse forklift opportunity, as far as that process, if they've been over to team staffing before, they're in your system. But if not, they probably need to come to you or go online to get their information into your system.
Yes, they can apply online at home or come into our office. We have computers that you can use to apply.
Okay.
And then we set you up with an interview and talk about what you've done, what you're looking for, shift pay.
Sure. I'm looking for something in the neighborhood of $1 million an hour, Brooke. What do you have for me?
Let me get back with you. Let me do some checking on that.
Do you have any big and tall modeling opportunities yet? Is that not a market that you feel like you could do well in? Because you have right here a big and tall supermodel.
Yeah. I mean, we would do well, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Tony's plus size pants. You know what I bought yesterday? I didn't have any Iowa Hawkeye shirts.
What?
I know. You're not on social media, so you're not off the hook.
I guess
either.
I didn't know. Yeah,
but I
do have some Hawkeye shirts, though.
Well, I had this many until yesterday when I had punched out and I had to buy some lawn clipping bags, because that's what you do when you're... By the way, kids, don't grow up. It's not fun. And I had long gray hair in my goatee that's driving me crazy. So I had to buy the lawn clipping bags, and then I was looking at all the Hawkeye shirts that we have, and I found one in my size, which is an extra small, and I was really excited because it's
those are rare to find.
Right, rare to find, and it's my first Hawkeye shirt. And then I thought I could be a plus size Hawkeye shirt model.
Let's do it.
And why do we always penalize big people? You got to pay a couple extra bucks. They would say there's more material. I would say, well, with an extra small, there's less material. Do you charge
less
them
marketing for an extra small?
That's right. There's no marketing for an extra small. So I would like the folks at Team Staffing to please get to work on my behalf.
I'll reach out to some clients and see what we can do.
Busier is what I'm getting at. Outside of the warehouse and forklift opportunities, what else does Brooke McCullough have for the folks at home that can get a job or relay it to someone that they know?
Wapello.
Yes, we love Wapello. Okay.
Yes. So I have production labor. They opened up a third shift.
Ooh.
So they're looking for maintenance, team leads, machine operators, forklift operators.
Good.
It's so that I advertise that as production labor.
Sure.
Because it's a variety of things.
And that's
they're
at
looking
S&J.
for. S&J Tube.
S&J Tube?
Yep.
S&J Tube and Wapello.
Yes.
Obviously, things are going well for them when they're adding shifts.
Yeah.
And that's what's exciting, because then they call Brooke. I'm imagining this is how it goes. They call Brooke, and they're like, hey, we're adding a third shift. I need however many people. I don't know.
Right. Well,
50 or 10 or 5 or 2. It's
Yeah.
a job opportunity, right?
Yes. And so that makes more opportunities for people that are already there,
Sure.
that are working through us or that are full-time, to
Great.
move to a shift that they would like.
Okay.
Might fit a little bit better for
Sure.
them than what they originally thought. So
Yeah, and that's what I think I appreciate about the opportunities that you always bring to us is it ranges from, there's something for everybody, right? And
Absolutely.
That's rare. I feel like, we're fortunate in the region that we're in with all the industry and all the jobs. But, man, team staffing has a great variety all the time. So you can really, and like you said, you can kind of ask people, hey, what are you interested in? What's your experience? What type of compensation are you looking for? And then you can give them options. And I don't know if that happens all the time.
Well,
right?
There's people that come in that have retired
Sure.
or just looking for part-time or just looking for projects to do.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll get something that just lasts a few days or a couple weeks or maybe 6 months. But we let you know how long that job is going to last if it is indeed temporary,
Right.
because we do so much temp to hire,
Sure.
different positions. We do direct hire as well. So I always think that some people think because we're a staffing agency that it's only temporary.
Sure.
And that is not the case.
Yeah, there are certainly a lot of myths associated. Myths. I feel like I'm very whimsical because I'll have a nice mustache soon. Mustache, yes or no, in your opinion? What do you think? Mustache. Do you watch Stranger Things?
No.
Okay.
But
Do you have Netflix?
no. Not where we live.
Are you being held against your will somewhere?
Are you concerned for my well-being?
No, because I know you're great and one of our favorite Aisles Online customers. So you have internet access. Brooke is in like a tree house.
I
somewhere.
am out in the woods.
Like
16 acre wood. It almost kind of sounds like
she owns land. She's a land baron, everybody.
Yeah.
Straight up Winnie the Pooh in it. Just blink twice if you need us. Somebody give Brooke a Netflix login. That's okay. Mustaches, yes or no. I get it. I don't need to know your address.
This is on so many levels. The mustache thing, is it just for Halloween?
Yes.
Do it.
Okay, thank you. Chad, could you just Google a Hopper Season 3 Stranger Things picture? Please don't zoom in on my future mustache. That's what they're doing. They're going to try and zoom in on my face, probably. Nobody needs this close up. All right. I want to get back to business because people at your office are going to be like, what did you talk about?
Why did she even go on there?
Minutes? What were you talking about? Mustache?
Or not my mustache.
Oh, no.
See, I do need to get out one.
Are there any jobs out there for, like, people? There, that is my costume right there. I have the shirt.
That's what you're going to do.
I have the shirt.
Okay, well, then you have to have the stash.
I'm growing the hair. Look at the stash. Can you zoom in on just the headshot without the coat, Chad, from that picture? That's so clear. If you zoom in on that one, yes, right there. That is it.
That's
Look at that
you.
stash, though. It's just wonderful.
So, are you going to... Real quick, before we get back to work.
Would you hire me as that guy at Team Staff?
I would.
Yeah. You don't judge people based on their facial hair.
That
we should say.
person could drive a forklift.
There you go. Right. I could probably try to drive one right now. All right. So we need to talk about a couple more jobs.
Well, and I also want to talk about a hiring event.
Oh, please do.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So, for one of my clients, GSTC.
GSTC.
Yes.
Yeah, you know me.
On next Monday on the 30th, they're doing a hiring event. Mm-hmm. I will be there.
Good.
They do a lot of hiring through Team Staffing. Down in Progress Park.
Perfect.
Right behind Curry's. Off of 61 South.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't go to the front of Progress Park. Just cross over by Curry's.
Yeah.
And then right behind there is the warehouse.
There's
two warehouses.
I know where we're at now that you kind of laid it out. And again, it's GSTC hiring event this Monday. What time?
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
10 a.m. to 1. Well, I gotta go early. So
it's okay. You're fine. What do they do there, Brooke?
They house product for GPC.
Oh, perfect. See, I didn't know.
So there's 2 warehouses that they built there.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Specifically for GPC products.
Excellent. Awesome. Okay.
Very clean warehouses, different shifts.
Yeah.
A lot of it's warehouse support. You're not on a forklift all the time.
Sure.
Sometimes you're shipping and receiving, helping with inventory, loading a truck, unloading a truck, a variety of things. But that's what I'm going to be there for. To talk to people, to try to get them more aware of what all of it entails.
How many openings or how many positions are you looking to fill with GSTC's hiring event on Monday, 10 to 1?
Oh my gosh. I don't have a specific number.
That's okay.
But
more than 5?
Yes.
Good. Less than 40?
Yes.
All right. So somewhere between 6 and 39 people.
They have just a variety. So they have all 3 shifts and they have a weekend crew.
Perfect. Okay. I don't think we've ever had as much fun on the show with you as today, which is nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean,
it's good to be back. I missed last month.
It's been a while. In the meanwhile, Brooke is not the only person.
Yes.
So there's a whole team that has jobs right now. As we're sitting here, it's 8:54 in the morning. Unless you're watching this at night, they're not there past. If you watch this at 7:30, they're not open. But there are still opportunities out there.
But you can call and leave us a voicemail.
Yes, or you can text. What's with the text thing? Is that new?
Is that not
That's
cool?
Yeah.
That is to our direct line at our desk.
I sent Mary just like a practice text the other day. She didn't text me back.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. I should have just probably texted you. Yeah.
You could have.
I should have.
But
that is nice to be able to text, right? Because we're in 2019. Nobody likes talking on the phone for the most part.
Right.
So they could text and say, "Hey, Brooke, saw that you have X job available. Can I come and talk to you about it?"
Yes.
Wow.
And a lot of times we post our phone number and our email.
Right.
So whatever is easiest.
Yeah.
I'm always checking my email.
We know this now. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. That email address is brooke@thegovernmentcan'tfindme offthegrid.net.
CIA-
Yeah. No, your email address is
bmccullough
at
teamssi.com.
Thank you. Don went over the edge.
Yes.
That was super cool. There's a video on your Facebook page, Chad.
Yes.
If we keep scrolling. Don Lamp.
Yes.
Not Lampy. Lamp. The E is kind of silent. Yes. Went over the edge on Saturday. This past Saturday, it was kind of rainy.
I know. I was concerned.
Yeah. Were you there?
With all the weather. I was at home.
In the 7-acre woods, hanging out, chopping down trees. So here's the video of Don going over the edge. I don't know if they've got an exact total as far as dollars that were raised, but certainly north of $80,000 in total, which will help Special Olympics and Big Brothers Big Sisters and the Chamber Ambassadors. And I did it last year.
You did? I didn't.
It was
know that.
nerve-wracking, and just watching that right now, like I wouldn't say that I have a fear of heights, but I've also had never been on the top of a building with a rope and a harness on. So
not like Spider-Man.
No, well, husky Spider-Man. So like Spider-Man if he let himself go. That could be my Halloween costume.
You've already got it.
This web slinging is for the birds. Somebody bring me some carbs. Peter Carber, not Parker, right? That's the whole thing. But look at Don from Team Staffing going over the edge for a good cause. It's nice to know, again, Team Staffing's been in business, Brooke and Muscatine, for 23 years.
Yes.
Coming up on 23 years, and the way that you're able to operate for that long is to do the right thing.
Yes,
and
to be involved in the community.
Oh, Jinx, we said it.
Yeah.
Give back.
Yes, for sure.
Donate. Don't hate.
So, can we just say
what do you need to say? Tell the people.
If you're not sure what you're looking for,
sure.
You can call the office and ask for any of us.
Correct.
Mary, Jen, Yoli, Jessica, Katie, Charity, me.
I want to ask for Craig. Can I ask for Craig? He's the boss. And he would be like, hold on, let me get you to one of the crew. Hold on a second, let me get you to the experts over there. Yes, it's a nice thing to know that everybody's there and their job. Again, the job is to get people jobs.
Right.
And I think that's nice. And I think
and the best fit.
And the best fit, right? The best fitting job for you. And again, it's nice to live in a community that has, Brooke, an abundance of openings. And the fact that no one has ever contacted me from team staffing and said, we don't have any jobs. We're fresh out.
Right.
That call or that text or that email has never landed on my desk, and that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of opportunities and a variety to choose from. I mean, we're just kind of scrolling through and just giving folks an idea of what's out there, and I think it's just great. Please just tell Mary to text me back.
I will tell her.
Okay.
I will make sure.
Because I thought, well, maybe it's personal.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
She was on vacation.
How dare you, Mary?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I bet that's why.
She's off the hook.
Okay.
All right.
I'll let her
A
know.
lot of stuff going on in the parking lot right now. There's a free hearing test out there. Maybe I'll go get my ears checked today. Just getting distracted. Don't you like the new set? Right?
I do.
We could just have Brooke on and have like a mimosa.
Breakfast buffet.
Breakfast buffet. Yes. Right. Breakfast with Brooke. Sorry, Craig. She's out. New job. Breakfast with Brooke at Hy-Vee.
Well, I could recruit from here.
Yeah. Well, sure. All
Okay.
right. Thank you for being my
Thank
friend.
you.
Brooke McCullough, you won't find her on social media. You will find her at Team Staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard. She will let me know what she's going to do for Halloween, costume-wise. You're never too old to dress up for Halloween. I'm 36. I already showed you my costume.
Yeah.
I might have another costume. You know what my backup costume is going to be?
What?
Are you sitting down? You're sitting down. The My Pillow guy. You familiar with him?
Yep.
Chad, if you'll humor me with a My Pillow guy picture, please, and thank you.
Do you have a My Pillow?
I have 2 My Pillows. They're
They're
wonderful.
too high for my neck.
They're too hard for your neck?
No, too high.
Too high?
So I get my
high?
hoops
What
caught.
do you mean? Too high? You
Well,
can
yeah,
squish it
hers-
with a pillow.
They're great.
Yeah. I
They are.
don't listen. You can have an opinion. I'm not here to squash anybody's opinion. I've already said.
Yes.
But look at that
Oh, there
guy.
you go.
Oh,
There you go. You've already
look
got the pillow.
all I
I'm sure you have a
need-
blue shirt.
Jeez, this guy. Listen, this guy is a lot richer than I'll ever be, and he's slinging pillows, y'all. I mean, think about the Baby Shark. I use that analogy all the time. It's a tour now. It was a song. It's a show. It's a tour. They're merchandising it. They're making money. This guy made a bunch of dough from pillows.
Huh.
So that's my backup costume, and
Okay.
I'll have the little stash. We have My Pillows here at Hy-Vee, and then I'll just have the push broom. I need a cross. I don't have a cross. I got a blue shirt.
That would be pretty easy.
Have to lose the glasses. Yeah. Well, if you're going to have a mustache and commit, you might as well just go all the way, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell Charity we accomplished a lot.
We did, and
talked.
maybe next month we'll stay a little more on task.
I feel like
we
we
stayed
covered
on
a lot of
task,
ground
yes.
and we had fun at the same time. It's 9:00. Listen, Charity, we did great, okay? And if anything, we'll send a mimosa back to the office.
There you go.
Could you imagine if you showed up with a round of mimosas?
Just bring a tray
There's
in.
so many women in that office. How many guys over there? 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Craig and Don.
Yep.
That's it. And how many women?
a lot.
A lot. A lot. There's a lot. And I'm not saying the guys can't enjoy a mimosa. I would love to have one, but I'm on the clock. All right, we'll get you out of here. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for having me.
Brooke McCullough, everybody. Team Staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard. Jobs abound, a variety of jobs, an abundance of jobs. And Brooke is one of the folks that can get you started immediately.
Yes.
As early as tomorrow or
Call,
Friday.
email, text,
Call,
stop in.
email, text, carrier pigeon, Pony Express, however you have to get a hold of her. Feel free to do so. All right, we're going to go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle camera, which is looking at some coffee, right? A lot of coffee here in the store. I like that in that shot, you're going to see a couple of things. It's very colorful. Thank you, ma'am. You're only marvelous. I only talk to people that long that I like, and we like Brooke a lot. She's a lot of fun, and yes, we covered a lot of ground. So that's Wide Awake Coffee Company. I don't know if I've ever had that. But listen, I think the good thing about Hy-Vee, and one of the reasons that people love Hy-Vee, is the variety of products, right? I mean, you talk about a job for everybody. How about a coffee for everybody? So you could be the type of person that, I need a French vanilla Wide Awake decaffeinated coffee. That probably exists, right? And then maybe you need a new mug. You can see on the screen right there, there's some travel coffee mugs. And then, for my money, I keep it simple with just the Starbucks, because This is, 4 pounds lost since Monday. Don't want to brag. Part of that, little Starbucks action helps get the fire burning. I'm not going to tell you that I'm on the full keto diet, but I am. Chris, if those people are trying to come in, feel free to just make sure they know they can come in. Come on in, guys. Let's keep it on the aisle cam so I don't want people to feel like they can't come in. Bring them on in. There's coffee on the stove. It's good. Buy some coffee. Get all the coffee you need. It's good stuff. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I want you guys to know today is National Better Breakfast Day. Today is also Heritage Day. It's Comic Book Day. Do we have any comic books in the store? I don't think so. I'm not sure. It's National Cooking Day. It's Daughter's Day, as I mentioned. National Lobster Day at the seafood department more than likely has some live lobsters in his tank, and he will get you taken care of. Absolutely perfect. I do like a good comic book. I will say this, Musser Public Library has a nice selection of comic books, if I'm not mistaken. Hi, Ashley. Better Breakfast Day, Ash. You got any breakfast deals you want me to promote? You got any bacon you want me to sample?
Yes, I have tons of good breakfast.
Okay. Have the best breakfast right here. We had a lot of good breakfast options. I'll tell you what. The Good Start. $5.99 for the good. I feel like I have someone in my ear right now. 2 eggs, bacon, hash browns, and toast. $5.99 with a 5-cent fuel saver. That was awesome. She was just relaying that to me. It's like I got a producer in my ear over here telling me that's the Good Start. And how about breakfast with a fuel saver? When was the last time your breakfast saved you money on gas? Has that ever happened to you? More than anything, I want to promote your fall drinks. Hold on, let me grab. I got it. I'll save your trip. Thank you, man. These are awesome. Thank you. Hey, you know what? This is the nature of a live show, right? We're going to promote some fall drinks. No, I love it. Listen, I wish I could sample all these. Check this out. Fall drink specials here. Ooh, it's going to stand up and everything. Fall drink specials in the Market Grill Express. You can see them right here. I'm going to read off the screen. Monday, pumpkin pie martini. I'll get my giant hand off of the sign. Tuesday, caramel apple sangria. Wednesday, Captain Morgan mixers. Thursday is Thirsty Thursday, $3 mixed drink. Friday, $3 Oktoberfest draft beer. Saturday, Bloody Marys. And Sunday, apple cider mimosa. Ooh, girl, those sound good. Doesn't that sound awesome? I like a nice mixed drink. $3. Any of those are $3? Bloody Mary, $3? Wow, my, that's wonderful. All right, nice try. I'm just kidding. It's not all about me. Ashley is awesome. The Good Start breakfast sounds good, doesn't it? Maybe I'll have breakfast for lunch today. I mean, it's always a good idea. And if you're low carbonate, you just go, I don't need any toast. The hash browns are so good. I don't want to not get the hash browns. Everything in moderation. I took 15,000 steps yesterday. I could have a thing of hash browns today if I want to. I burned 5,400 calories. My Fitbit told me so. All right. So I told you all that. I want you to know something else. And I need to airdrop this to Chad because I forgot to. But we are rolling out the hot deals are back here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. They're bringing the heat, everybody. And it's so weird to think that, and maybe have you turned the heat on in your house yet? Is that something that you've done? I tell you this right now, we have not turned the heat on at my house because it's still been a little warm, but that's certainly coming up soon, right? A little bit cooler weather, making sure you got the heat on. And Hy-Vee is a company bringing the heat back in the form of the hot deals that you'll find. It just started today, brand new ad, of course, that you'll found inside your Discover Muscatine newspaper. And I'm going to airdrop Chad just the Hot Deals logo. So you see these, grab the ad, come and see us. We'll get you all taken care of. Hot Deals are back, everybody, and ready to go here at the store. So that ad inside the Discover Muscatine newspaper, and you're going to be able to save a lot of money. So just look for that, and then look for the Hot Deals all throughout the store. I took that screenshot from the Hy-Vee app. I encourage you to download the free app. And don't miss out on any of the hot deals here at the store. Wellness Wednesday continues. So I talked about taking 15,000 steps yesterday. One of the things that I did is after I had punched out, I told you I bought the lawn bags. I spent some time in the health market looking for some stuff. And then I realized if I waited, I could save 10% off during Wellness Wednesday today and each and every Wednesday. Everything in the health market, organic produce, health and beauty care items. It's a wonderful deal, and I will just say the health market looks wonderful. So, but at the same time, if you need like a toothbrush or I need toothpaste. This guy right here, Big Hands McGee, toothpaste. Need to buy some, and I'm smart because I take them. New ad in the Discover Muscatine newspaper. We're going to send Steve in the Toyota Muscatine car cam towards the health market. Let's check in with him in a minute. We'll give him some time to get over there. I want to talk about this ad because I shared it on Facebook yesterday. It is on the back page of the Discover Muscatine newspaper, Hy-Vee ad, talking about some pulled pork sandwiches on Friday, Iowa Hawkeye game on Saturday, and NFL action. Now, I want to start with the pulled pork in chronological order. Friday, 11 to 8. Pulled pork sandwiches, plain or barbecued, just $1.99 each. What? Add a side dish for $1? I'll tell you what, that's what I'm going to have for lunch. Maybe I hold the bun. Give me a couple big old scoops of pulled pork. Give me a couple side dishes and a fountain drink for $1. Ooh-wee. That's awesome. That's this Friday only, 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. Dine in or carry out. It is great. And then it seems like a typo. You're thinking about the Iowa Hawkeye game. They take on Middle Tennessee. That's who they're playing, Middle Tennessee. Chris, you can just set it on the bar if you want. Thank you, sir. Middle Tennessee. Kickoff is at 11. 25-cent draft beers during the game. All of the draft beers, 25 cents. That's not a typo. That is legit. You could show up with $2 and drink responsibly. All of the draft beer. And I'll just say this. The regular prices on the draft beer, they're more than 25 cents. So that's an awesome deal. And the only place in town that has an all-you-care-to-eat appetizer bar that is well worth the $10. Love it, love it, love it. So the appetizer bar will be ready at 11:30 because we have the breakfast buffet till 11, so give us a half hour to switch it over really quick. $2 well-mixed drinks, and then on Sunday, the NFL and the DirecTV Sunday ticket, you can watch any game you want, have $12, all-you-can-eat wings and hand-cut fries, all-you-can-eat pizza for $5, $3 mixed drinks, 99-cent drafts, and BOGO glasses of wine each and every Sunday. And right below that, our friend Herky. We're going to fight for Iowa. Breakfast with Herky, Saturday, October 5th, 9 to 11 a.m. right here in the Market Grill Express. People are making reservations. I hope you'll do the same. 563-264-2420. By the way, that is a licensed image from the University of Iowa. Thank you for that. Kids buffet, $4.99. Adult buffet, $8.99. Kids 2 and under eat free. Meet and greet with Herky the Hawkeye. Get a picture taken. He'll be here. And then we'll also take Herky throughout the store. And that's an awesome event. Looking forward to it. Thanks to our friends at Atlantic Bottling, who bring Coca-Cola to the store. Atlantic Bottling Company. Hawk fans. Gary Dolphin for Atlantic Bottling. Usually Eddie Podolak does the Atlantic Bottling ads. All right. Does Steve have the con? Do we have the con on the Toyota of Muscatine cart camera? Steve is behind the wheel, and he is at the health market. Thank you, Steve. I love that in the health market. So you see all the healthy stuff, and then there's just a cart full of popsicles. Fantastic. So everything in the health market, I don't think that means that the popsicles have a 10% discount, but that's awesome. So the health market is a great part of the store here at Hy-Vee. Great selection of items. Steve, that is a good-looking shot right there. I don't even want you to move because it shows you the health market sign. It gives you an idea of what you can see. There's also some great pallet deals. They've got that, I think it's Hint water, and then the Zevia right behind it, Zevia, which is sweetened with stevia. Great prices on that, and 10% off because it's a health market item. Even those chips behind the Zevia that are like Halloween colored, I'll never be able to pronounce those chips, ever. Can't even think of how to say it, but 10% off. Wellness Wednesday in the health market. And the vitamins, Steve, if you go towards the vitamin aisle, if we've got you, all the vitamins would be 10% off as well. Biggest selection of vitamins in Muscatine. Save money on Wednesdays at the health market. And then you might as well just get your flu shot. Okay. Go to the health market, Wellness Wednesday, get your flu shot, save on the vitamins, save on the protein bars, save on the everything in the health market. I love it. It's great. Flu shot. Yes, a lot of people getting it yesterday. Good for you. I told you there's a confirmed case or two of influenza in Muscatine County, which is bad news. But the good news is that we have a full supply of the flu shot ready to go here in the pharmacy. 20-cent fuel saver when you get the flu shot. There are a lot of people that are anti getting the flu shot, and again, everybody's entitled to their opinions. That's why we live in this country, because you can have an opinion. But I would say this: I got the flu shot. And I don't want to be ever at risk for influenza. And I wonder, Chad, if you can humor me and just do a Google search for influenza, because I think that people get confused with what the stomach bug, what that is versus influenza, because it's different. Influenza, and I'm not a doctor, certainly, but influenza is going to deal with like high fevers and body aches. There you go. All right, so let's go with symptoms. How about that? If you click on symptoms, talking about influenza, what are you going to experience? Pain in the muscles, cough, dry or with a little phlegm. By the way, one of the words I'll never spell right in my life is phlegm. Not a chance. Also, I can't spell responsibly, so now you know that. Body ache, chills, dehydration, fatigue, fever, flushing, loss of appetite or sweating, nasal congestion, runny nose or sneezing, chest pressure, head congestion, headache. That is influenza. You notice what it doesn't say? Vomiting, diarrhea. It doesn't say that because that's a stomach bug. That is not influenza. That's what the flu shot is designed to protect against, are the symptoms of influenza. Okay? So if you can get the flu shot, why not? No appointment necessary. I saw my coworker, Nicole Duhlmeyer, pharmacy manager. I don't know why I said it with an accent. Pharmacy manager, she's here. We always have a pharmacist on staff. Give you the flu shot. Give you the flu shot. Be healthy. Take care of yourself. 20-cent fuel saver. We took a lot of groceries to Wapello last night. One of the last things I'll mention, that was awesome. So thank you to everybody that uses Aisles Online in Wapello. We truly appreciate your business and really value that, because we know that you lost your local store, and Hy-Vee stepped up to the plate, and you go to Aisles Online, you do your shopping Tuesdays and Thursdays between 7 and 8 p.m. We bring your groceries to the pickup location, and by all accounts, last night, a great night for folks getting what they need and not having to leave town, because it's not short. I mean, it's not a short drive from Wapello to Muscatine and vice versa. So we'll do the driving. We'll meet you at the pickup point, get you taken care of. And I think Heidi and Jim took the groceries last night. Heidi, one of our newest members of the Aisles Online team, doing a great job. And Ellie, and Shelly. We've got a good crew, and everybody that's been here doing Aisles Online, we appreciate, certainly. They had a lot of orders yesterday. You know, it's busy. We had the Bakery BOGO sale, which brought a lot of folks in, which was nice to see. And then, it was just good to have everybody. So that was nice. All right. I wanted to just come back to just thanking Brooke McCullough, our guest, for being on the show. We've got, as I sit here, I'm trying to think, we've got two guests. One of the guests I think that's going to be here tomorrow at 9 a.m., kind of a recent addition to the lineup, is Officer Whitney Pena with the Muscatine Police Department. Friend of the show, this Sunday it's Battle of the Badges with the Muscatine Police Department taking on the Muscatine Fire Department in a softball game at Musser Park. I will be the umpire. Strike! Ball! You're out of here, Chief. Probably not going to eject the Chiefs, but tempted to. I don't know why I keep getting asked to serve as a referee or umpire events that involve police and fire, but I'm going to call a lot of strike. Everything's a strike. Hike! No balls. Strike! Even if they get beamed with a softball. Strike! So that's just coming up this Sunday. Battle of the Badges, Musser Park, softball game, fundraiser. It's a lot of fun. You know, this took off. What is this? The third year, maybe. And it's nice to have the people that protect us, you know, out and about in a fun way. I never look at a police officer, a firefighter, EMT as threatening. I have nothing to hide. And I think that both, you know, all of the departments do a great job locally and in the county, certainly, with getting officers and firefighters and EMTs in front of people, right? Get them out, do some community outreach. One of our favorite guests in West Liberty, Chief Kerry Kinmuth, that guy's always out with his officers doing things. And the same can be said about Chief Talkington and everybody here in Muscatine and Wilton. I think we all do a good job getting everybody in front of the public as much as we can. All right, with all that being said, I appreciate you watching. We'll be back at 8:30 live. Again, I would ask you to just take pause, keep things in perspective. People are still going to be outraged about the Carson King thing. The good news is a lot of money going to be donated to the Stead Family Children's Hospital. And if anything, more money will come in, right? Which is great because it's going to help those kids that are there, again, right now. Keep that in mind. There's kids that are going through some really tough times and their families. They should be at home. They shouldn't have to be worrying about cancers or other things that are, that they're dealing with at a young age. I mean, I just want you to have some perspective. You can be mad about the Des Moines Register and whatever. And I have no agenda either, right? I just want you to keep things into perspective. You know what I mean? Because there's a bigger picture here, and it's taking care of people. And that's what Carson decided to do. Again, I don't want to picture myself in his shoes when you get thrust into the spotlight. That's not a place that any of us want to be. But ultimately, that's all that matters right there, right? And the amount of awareness that this has generated for the hospital is great. It's wonderful. The Wave is the best tradition in all of college sports. It'll be back this Saturday after the first quarter, right? It's after the first quarter of the Iowa Hawkeye game. So that's wonderful. And I would just encourage you to think, right? What can you do? Can you send a present to the hospital this year? Can you volunteer? Can you donate things? We're going to have an opportunity in the store with some Beanie Babies that we're really excited about. So we're very quick to get offended and we're quick to get outraged. And I just hope that we can all take a pause and keep things into perspective. That's what I'm trying to do with myself. I told you that I had typed out a post that I did not, post on Facebook that I said it's time for White Claw to step up to the plate. And then I deleted it, and I thought, no, I can do better than that. And I'm not saying I'm anything special, but everybody else is posting how mad they are. I thought, well, maybe we can just encourage conversation and perspective and just keeping an open mind with stuff. And there you go right there, right? I mean, what else do you need to see? So, and that young person, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can I tell you? There's kids from Muscatine that have been in that spot, and some don't make it home, right? So, that's all that matters is taking care of people, treating people with kindness, and just lifting each other up. So if anything, it's been a good story for the state of Iowa. It's been a good story for the Children's Hospital, and Carson King is worthy of recognition because he held up a goofy sign at a football game and decided to do something good with it. That's another great story, right? So just keep that in mind and keep on waving, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:30. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine and team staffing. Hy-Vee today at gmail.com. If you need anything from me, I think I bought a Hawkeye shirt yesterday. Maybe I buy an umbrella today. More rain in the forecast. Just what we don't need. Do we not need it? I mean, what do you ask? Do we ask a farmer? I mean, I feel like I don't need the rain. But is there somebody that's like, no, we need the rain? Leave us a comment. Shoot me an email. I don't know. I mean, I feel like my grass, I cut it last night. It was a lot of grass. Now it's just going to grow more. So maybe we could just do without it. But look at that forecast. Ay. Enjoy the next 2 days and then grab that umbrella. And 62 next Thursday. There you go. Talk about turning the heat on. All right, everybody. Goodbye.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah, man.
This Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.